Like many stories, this one begins with a boy. Out there in the vastness of outer space, this boy lived on a lonely little asteroid, asteroid 325. He was the caretaker of this asteroid, keeping in check those pesky baobab tree seeds. These trees could grow larger than the asteroid itself and could consume the asteroid entirely. Now this asteroid was extraordinarily small, but alongside this prince was one other inhabitant, a king of the asteroid. This king loved this asteroid dearly and all of its inhabitants. With the boy being the only one, the king placed him in charge of caring for this asteroid with the promise of, one day, inheriting the asteroid from him because of his great love for the boy. Having faith in the king, this boy trusted his king's plan. Here he was, in the loneliness of space, an heir to his own asteroid, a prince of the asteroid, the little prince. Like any other day, the prince tended to his lonely home, seeking out the bad seeds. Unbeknownst to him, a stray baobab seed had taken root deep beneath the surface. By the time our intrepid prince discovered this seed, it had grown beyond his strength and knowledge to remove it. Realizing his inadequacy and growing fearful of the king and his reaction, he kept quiet. He began to question the meaning and purpose of his work. This fear grew into resentment, so the prince plotted to flee the asteroid.
My child, I do not want you to leave. It will bring me great sadness. But if you feel adamantly that you must, know that I will be here, waiting for you. If you feel desperately alone, just look to the stars, and I'll be there for you.
During his journeys through the stars and planets, the little prince encountered many strange beings and people, each with their own little planet.
Hello, ma'am. What is your purpose on this planet?
Please, clap for me, applaud me.
Why, of course. But why?
Am I not the most magnificent specimen on this entire planet?
But you're the only person on this whole planet. I suppose your head is nice though, but it does look very silly.
Ah! You think my hat is nice? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Why is my admiration the only thing that interests you? Sir, what are you doing?
3 and 2 make 5, 5 and 7 make 12, 12 and 3 make 15, 15 and 7 make 22, 22 and 6 make 28, and 26 and 5 make 31. That makes it 501,622,731.
What are you counting?
The stars, of course. I must count what I own after all.
You own the stars? Why?
To be rich, you see, I own them. And I must match them, and I must count them again and again. Ack, pesky child. You make me lose count. I must start again. 3 and 2 make 5, and 5 and 7 make 12.
Excuse me, why are you here on your planet?
Yo, dude, I live life to the max. I just need some sick beats.
Been that basketball, we playing that a lot. I'm in this get to the chicken whip it, then I flip it and trap it off. I gotta get to the dollar on the hitters and back, come on. Smoking on gas, so long, ready to whack, come on.
I don't need a purpose. I just dance.
But you have no purpose. Why do you live?
Having traveled to many planets, our little prince found no meaning in the lives of those he met. Our little prince was frustrated. He wandered and wandered and wandered until he found a small blue planet called Earth. He flew down to the surface to a vast, empty plain.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can anyone help me?
Sitting alone in silence with no one to speak to, the prince started to feel alone. He put his head down in his arms and started to weep.
Oh, Fox? That was fun. Thank you.
Of course, friend.
The prince's heart started to swell up, as he had never been called someone's friend.
Friend? Why do you call me your friend?
Because you are special to me. In your darkness, in your vulnerability, you accepted me. And I accepted you. Your weakness called to me because I saw something truly beautiful. Something so deeply familiar to me. To my soul.
Wait, but there's so many other foxes out there. I want to say you're my friend too, but what makes you special?
You see, before you gave me your heart, you were nothing more to me than a little boy who was just like 100,000 other little boys. And I had no need of you. And you, on your part, had no need of me. To you, I was nothing more than a fox like 100,000 other foxes. But because you trusted me, you will be unique in all the world. To you, I shall be unique in all the world.
In that moment, an overwhelming sense of peace overcame the prince. He looked up at the stars and started to smile.
Why do you smile, friend?
I can see my king. He's still waiting for me, patiently, hopefully, as if I'm someone unique to him.
Show me.
Right there. He's waiting for me, sitting on our asteroid, on his throne. He is preparing the asteroid for me? He is.
Alas, I can see nothing but stars, but it must be a wonderful sight to behold.
Thank you, Fox. I see now that my king was unlike anyone else in the entire universe. I see now that he has loved me through my failures on the asteroid, and he has been waiting for me to return. He wants me to return. Goodbye, Fox.
And so, our little prince left Earth to journey back to the king who loved the little prince, who always reminded him of his love. This was the king who could uproot all the bad baobab seeds, the king who could move stars and planets, galaxies and universes, but none of this compared, though, to his love for the little prince. And so, the prince flew through space, passing by many familiar places and people, but never stopping, as they could not compare to the king. And upon reaching the lonely little asteroid, the king and the prince were together again, until the ends of time, for eternity.